sending out a signal
with a fire on the beach,
a message in a bottle
to the ones we can't reach,
calling up towards the heaven,
carving stories into stone,
searching for connection,
need to be known.
Now everybody's talking,
screaming in the static.
What a trap to be caught in. We all got lost, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back?
We all got lost, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back?
Search for validation,
sleep at the screen,
a war for attention,
whatever that means.
What the hell am I doing?
Has it's gone too far,
took a wrong turn somewhere,
shouldn't be this hard.
We all got lost, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back?
We all got lost, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back? We all lost. We all lost in a digital wasteland. Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back?
Sick of all the talking,
Screaming in the static.
we made loneliness a habit. We all got lost, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back?
We all got lost, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a way back home? Will we ever find a way back?
We all got lost, hey, we all got lost in a digital wasteland.
Will we ever
In
find
a
a way
digital
back?
wasteland, oh, in a digital wasteland. We all got lost, we all got lost
Will we ever
in
find
a
a
digital wasteland.
Will we ever find a digital wasteland?
Hey there, lady. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I feel like that
No.
song is going to be stuck in my head all morning.
That was a really good song, wasn't it? I enjoyed it. Fox and Bones, Digital Wasteland, another artist that has taken the stage. We're going to be taking the stage at Mile of Music, that wonderful event that we've got right here in the Fox Cities coming up later this summer. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here with New Living Mornings and newlivingnow.com, our little referral resource. And a special thanks to Fox City Signs for being just so awesome. The latest addition to the site. And of course, it's something that grows and we continue to add to each and every week as we come across these professionals that folks like yourself are using. So thank you for checking things out here this morning. My name is Chris.
I'm Carrie. Good morning.
How you doing there, lady?
Oh, it was one of those mornings where I woke up and I slept so hard that I was like, let's go. Let's go. So I'm juiced up this morning.
I wish I could say that.
As you're like pouring your coffee, you're like, I need my go-go juice.
I am the worst sleeper. I am just terrible when it comes to sleeping. I don't know why. But last night it was just a toss and turn. It was that, you wake up just feeling there's no refresh kind of thing. And that's the last 2 days. I mean, I feel better because I've been sick. I ended up having the strep throat and got some medicine for that. It's like I feel like the last 10 days, maybe even 2 weeks, I've been sick with something. I mean, God sakes, I think I had the flu, I had pink eye, I had strep throat. God only knows what else I had that we didn't test for, but I had a bunch of stuff and definitely getting better now. But now I didn't sleep, so now I kind of got that going on. But you know what? We'll power through it. We got our go juice here set to go this morning, and Mile 22 Roastery in Black Creek is what I'm drinking today. Because that one, I don't know what the difference is in beans. If there's just some have higher coffee or caffeine content or what, or how it's roasted. I know a little bit about that, but this particular batch gets you a little extra. It puts a little extra hitch in your giddy up. Like, whoa, yeah.
And giddy up.
Quick look at the weather. Partly cloudy day in front of us today. Temperature wise, not so bad. Going to be dancing around right around 50 degrees. Got a chance for some wet weather. A really good chance for some wet weather later on today. And then the same tomorrow, Sunday, though, if we're looking through the weekend, going to be a sun-filled day, dancing mid-40s, and then we're going to be knocking on 60s again as we roll into next week. So weather-wise, things are not so bad. You're going to lose an hour over the weekend. Lose or gain?
Lose.
Which is
It's
lose?
spring ahead and fall behind.
Yeah,
So
spring. So are we
we're
losing an hour
losing.
then?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're losing an hour. So don't forget, when you wake up Sunday morning, the clocks aren't going to be right.
Don't be late for
Yep.
church.
Yeah, don't want to be late for church. Although my church is available on the internet, which is super awesome. Are you a big church person? Do you go to church on Sundays?
Oh God, why would you ask me that question on here?
Well, I mean, I don't either. I mean, I'm Catholic, whatever. I don't do it all day. I mean, we don't.
No,
We're not perfect. We're not
No.
perfect.
no.
We all make mistakes, and the big man upstairs knows it. But that's one of those things I actually kind of enjoy on Sunday mornings when I'm not, and when I'm in that right, like, hey, I got nothing else to think about, no other distractions. Grab my coffee, and you turn the church on the internet. You know, you throw up the YouTube channel, and it's you just get a little restart in your Sunday morning. It feels good.
Get to your church. My when I was growing up, when we would stay at my grandma and grandpa's, my grandpa would pump polka music in the morning, Sunday mornings. It was just polka music all the time. So like sometimes when I think of Sunday mornings, I don't think of church. I think of polka music with my grandpa.
Sunday mornings, yeah, the polka music is church for so many. You know, I know that all too well. I know lots about the polka world. The polka jamboree. Where was it? Where did you grow? Where was Grandpa at?
Well, he basically up north, but he grew up up north, Pickerel.
North.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a very good chance that it was like the polka jamboree on WDEZ and that's the station that I worked at for almost a decade, and I was the polka prince, and I'm well versed.
Wait. Back
in the polka world. What?
You were the what?
The polka prince.
The polka prince.
Swear to God. So there's the guy there that
Wait. Say it again. The what?
The polka prince. Am I saying it weird? What is so funny? What am I saying? The polka prince. Polka prince.
That's just so weird. Okay.
I know.
The Prince of Polka?
Yeah, it was the Prince of Polka because there was a king, and so I was the prince.
Okay, carry on with your story, Polka Prince.
Polka Prince. Quit saying it like that. Now you're making it weird. I was the guy that hosted the Sunday morning show. He'd been doing it forever, and so they called him the Polka King, or call him the Polka King. He's still doing it, I believe. And when I don't remember what exactly happened, but at some point while I was there in the beginning, he needed to be gone and asked if I could fill in, and I did, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. To be honest, it started out with the polka jamboree in Pulaski. You ever been there?
I have.
Oh my god! If you want to hang over, you go to Pulaski Polka Days because I guarantee you're gonna have a next level hangover at that place. But they asked me to come out to a jamboree, and I'm like, sure. This was not long after I'd started, and I had just gotten into country radio. Um, just started getting. I was really green in the radio business, and they said, "Hey, we got this polka show on Sunday mornings," and I'm like, "What polka show? You got to be kidding me! Who people really listen to polka?" Well, come to find out, it's like one of the biggest shows in Wisconsin. On Sunday mornings, the amount of people that are listening, it's literally like 50%, like one out of every two people in the listening area are listening to that polka jamboree, which is absolutely crazy. And I didn't believe it, so I'm like, you know what? I don't know about this stuff, this polka music. Are you kidding me? I don't know if I could sit there and listen. All right, I'll go to the party. So I show up to this party. There's a million cars there. I'm like, my God, I guess they got a few people here. And I walk inside this ballroom, and there is a mob of people. I mean, it is just a massive group of people, all dancing in one big circle and just having the time of their lives. Well, by the end of the night, I was a sweaty and drunk mess and having so much fun. And then from that point forward, I was the polka prince. And anytime the king was gone, I would fill in on the show and go out to various events. And Pulaski was one of those that I would go to, and that was such a good time. There's a lot of memories I don't have because you erase them because you drink so much there. It's a lot of drinking. In fact, I had passed out on underneath somebody's or they had a big camper out in the campground. They had like one of those lean-to things, and they had some chairs, and I had fallen asleep. I had fallen asleep. No, I straight up passed out on some lady's porch, and she wakes up in the morning, and she comes out, she sees me, she's like, she recognized who I was. She's like, "Hey, Carson." She's like gently wakes me up. "Here, honey, have this." And she hands me this shot of pink stuff. It looks like Pepto Bismol.
I was gonna
I'm
say, was it
thinking it's
Pepto?
Pepto Bismol. It was not Pepto. No, this was just a shade under like rocket fuel octane level. Oh my God. Like, yeah, that worked. One of those. And 5 minutes later, I'm like, you know what? Let's get this party going again. And
You're
that's
like, the
pretty much how
polka prince is back.
yeah. Yeah. For the time being, don't keep those pink things coming, because if we stop that, this show is over. This show is over.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Those years were super great. Jason, good morning. Ronnie, good morning. Sue, good morning. Look at these people, they're all over the place. Well, Gangler, he's our
in
buddy. He's in
Panama.
Panama. I'm supposed to be in Panama. I'm supposed to be with those guys today. It's going to be 95, Jason. Well, why don't you tell us something else that's really awesome? Jerk. Right now, they're sitting there with a beautiful sunrise. I know what they're doing. They're sipping on mimosas.
Mimosas.
Yeah, drinking some amazing coffee because they're in Panama, and there's got to be some great coffee down there.
Right?
So I'm super jealous. Miss those guys a ton. Was texting back and forth with them last year. This is the group. My mom is down there actually. Landon and myself for the last several years have been going with this group, and this is the first year that we didn't. And like I'm a little. I see their pictures, and I see them sitting there on the beach in the sunrise, and I'm like, oh, I'm not missing next year. But they want to go on a cruise. Have you ever been on a cruise?
I love cruises.
God, really?
They're
I don't know.
so good.
Did we talk about cruises? I feel like we
Cruising
talked-
with Carson.
Oh yeah. Oh hey now. I might like it just for that reason.
Right?
That sounds fun.
Or cruising with the Prince of Polka.
I wonder if they got to have polka cruises for sure. But I don't. The whole cruise thing. It just I'm terrified of it. I get
Why?
seasick. I get seasick really bad. And,
Well, I got seasick on my first cruise, and I didn't think I'd go on another one, but my mom talked me into it, and I got those patches that you put behind your ear. Felt amazing, but you got to put them on like a day or two before you go on the cruise ship, so it gets into your system. A lot of people don't do that, right? They put it on the day of, and then they start getting seasick.
Well, they've been talking about it now for the past year or two. how the group kind of votes and everybody just kind of chats and gets together and like, well, these are our options. This is what we want to do, and kind of go that route. In the last couple of years, it's been cruise, and I've been the naysayer. I think I'm the only one in the group that's like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. And God bless all of them. They've accommodated me thus far. Though I feel like this next year, it's going to be a cruise, and they're gonna end up talking me into it somehow. No, Jason, no, you know what? He's listening right now, and he's excited to hear about this. He's happy to hear me say this because they're just going to torture me. They're going to give me grief. And my mom is going to start busting my chops because I'm being a sissy. But I don't want to be sick the whole time. That's just it. I just don't want to be sick. And
Why? You get sick on your vacations all the time. You should be used to it.
exactly right. That's exactly right. It's like I've already done this. Okay, I've been laid up for a week on vacation. While on vacation, I don't need to go, hey, let's book a cruise knowing full well that I'm going to be in the cabin or hanging my head over the side of the boat throwing up the whole time. I just like I don't want to do that. Plus I feel like isn't it kind of like a rushed kind of thing?
No.
Isn't because there's a schedule and
No,
there's
there
like
isn't.
you gotta do stuff is because I like on vacation, I like to be a little lazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're going to book a bunch of excursions, yeah, because if you want to do something at a certain time, but when we go on cruises, we'll kind of, we'll do maybe 1 or 2 ports where we actually book something, but most of the time we find a beach, we get some nice adult beverages, and we just chill.
So you don't stay on the boat then.
Well, I mean, not in port, absolutely not. But you don't have to go and like do snorkeling trips the whole time. Like one time or a couple times actually, we went and booked all-inclusive resorts and did a day pass there. So you've got your pool, you got your beach, your drinks, everything is awesome.
But I mean, if you want to, while in port, say you just want to be poolside, I'm not going to shore. That
Well,
like
yeah,
can
then
do
you stay on the
that.
boat. Yeah. Then you just stay on the boat.
I would be afraid that I would be the guy that loses track of time and then is seen standing on the shore watching the boat float away. Like I would be that guy.
Okay, like you got to be a little responsible, but you got to catch your ride home.
I'm sorry, but vacation is like literally the definition is, hey, you don't have to be responsible right now. That's how I look at that. I would be distracted by something. The iguanas climbing a pole, and I'd be sitting there watching them for an hour as the ship pulls anchor and heads out. I would be that guy. I just know it.
I feel like I feel like you'll be with enough people that will help take care of you, Carson.
Maybe we'll see. It's still the sick part though. I just don't want to be sick the whole time. That's my biggest concern. Angie, good morning from Florida. Florida sounds all right too.
Yeah.
Everybody's someplace right now except us. You and I are right here.
We are here.
We're right here, and we're not tropical.
We're not tropical.
We are not tropical. Maybe though, maybe one of these days we can have our own like little tropical theme. I mean, I got a green screen. You got a green screen. I mean, we could set up. We can do the whole thing and make it look like we're.
maybe the last week of March we should pretend like we're on spring break and we'll do a spring break theme, like the entire week.
So I can at least wear my tropical shirts that I should be wearing right now on the beach and poolside that are not. They're just hanging.
Do you want to go change? And I can. No, don't. I'm kidding. Just stop. You're like,
yes.
I don't know. Should I?
Yes, I do want to go change now. Okay, Monday. Let's do Monday morning. Monday morning. We're gonna be tropical. I'm seriously gonna set up the green screen, and we're gonna put us on the beach somewhere tropical.
Okay. Some beach
somewhere. Yeah. Good morning to it. Lisa, Dawn, Mama D, good morning to you. She's never been on a cruise either. Yeah, cruises, no bueno. I'm passing on those. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see what's on my list here of stuff. We don't have a ton of stuff. We got to keep her a little bit short today because you're busy. You're all important stuff today. You got things you got to go do, huh?
I've got a client to go work with this morning.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I got to go show some houses.
I
My
have some.
buddy's got a. Huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying I'm all dressed up and ready to go show. I'm ready to go show houses this morning because this is his favorite shirt. Every time we go out, I've been working with this buyer now for like 3 years. He's one of those buyers that shows up, like looks at some houses for a little bit, and then like, you know what, things just aren't lining up right now. I'll check back in 6 months. All right, Tom, there you go. But he loves this shirt, so every time we go out, I always wear this shirt. And
He probably
Gives
thinks
us
it's the
the
only
fun.
shirt that you have, and he keeps
Uh-huh.
booking showings
It
because
is.
he's like, I feel so sorry for this guy.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Oh my god, that's funny. That
That's
is
too
funny.
So as far as national days, just running down the list of the things that we normally talk about. National days, national days today, there are not many, and a couple that there are, they're just not even worth mentioning. Like peanut cluster day. What?
I love peanut
cluster?
clusters.
Ew. God,
Really?
really? That's the
Like
no.
dipped in chocolate, like chocolate peanut clusters.
No,
Oh,
not for me. Well, no, yeah, peanut cluster day. So
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it. If you're with Carrie and you enjoy the peanut clusters, have at it. Get you some of those. I'm out. Nothing for me. Thank you very much. What did yesterday? I'm
What?
a little proud of myself. I ran a 5K yesterday.
Yeah.
Good job, Christopher. Good job. It was great.
Christopher.
you?
Chris, you already know the answer to this, and now you're just gonna make me feel bad about myself.
No, I'm not making you feel bad. We're using this as motivation
Oh,
because we've decided that you're not doing the 75 hard anymore.
you
You're doing the
decided that.
I decided that Carrie's not doing the 75 hard anymore. We're doing the 75 soft.
Soft.
So that we
Why
can
did you say it like that? 75 soft.
I did I?
You did.
Because I feel like it landed better when I said soft. Oh, easy now, settle down.
75 soft.
So, but other than that, you're still on track, right? You're still good to go. You're 75. You're staying on course. Like you got to check in with that because it's one of those things that it's tough. It takes a lot of effort. You did the 75 hard by yourself, and I'm very proud of you for doing it. You did such a great job last year. When did you
Yeah,
wrap it up?
December 20th. December 20th.
Yeah, right for Christmas. So
Right
you
before
did such a great job with that. So and it's one of those, and you did that. I mean, really, you were by yourself. It was just you, just throttle full speed ahead, and you did it on your own. And
Right.
it was super awesome, and I'm super proud of you. The second go around might be a little tougher,
Well, I failed. I failed. So
You did not
No,
fail.
I did. I truly did. Like in terms of the program, I failed, and I have to restart. And I think that's just it's frustrating. But it's real, right? Like I fell asleep. I didn't read my pages of my book. So in terms of what 75 hard is all about, if you don't complete one of your tasks, you're out. So I took the day off yesterday and I'm going to restart again. But Chris thinks that I should restart as 75 soft. Because
Very soft. Go soft on that one.
go soft on that
So
one. Because
that's creepy. Holy cow, is that creepy? Nobody.
that was you. But 75 soft allows you to still drink alcohol.
So, but what's the reading part? That I guess now that you mentioned that was something I wanted to ask yesterday, and I forgot about that when you said that you didn't do your reading. So there's multiple things that are a part of this. It's not just a diet and exercise kind of thing. You
No.
have to read too.
So it's workout twice a day. One of the workouts has to be outside and they need to be at least 75 minutes long. You can follow a diet, any diet. My diet of choice was just really calorie deficit. So just counting my calories and making sure I have at least a 500 calorie deficit every day, which as long as I'm staying under my calories and I'm working out, that's doable. The third thing is you got to drink a gallon of water every day. And that's hard. I mean, that's a lot of water. And then You can't drink any alcohol, but that's where the soft part comes in. And then the and then you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book because it's actually a mental fortitude challenge. So it's all about saying you're going to do something, improving yourself, like staying disciplined. And the rule is if you miss any of these, oh, and you got to take a selfie every single day. So, and if you miss any of these, you have to turn around and restart all over. So I fell asleep and didn't do my reading, so I failed.
So because you didn't read 10 pages, you got to go back to the beginning.
You got to start back over on day one.
Wowza.
Yeah.
Wowza.
So it's not just like a fitness challenge. It's this, you said you're going to do hard things, so do that. So we'll see.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would, boy, I don't know that I don't have the discipline. I don't have the discipline for that. That's no doubt. Oh, mom. That's mommy.
Oh,
Having great times. I wish I was there too, mommy. I definitely wish I was there. Let's see, it's what, 7:20 here, 7:25. So it's what's 8:25 there. Yeah, so they're just mom's sitting on the porch right now. Yeah, let's see, they're probably walking down, getting ready to fire up some mimosas. So jelly. I am so jelly right now. But hey, Ma, can you please bring back some coffee? I don't know if Jason passed the message along yesterday or not, but you guys are real close to Costa Rica, and yeah, there's got to be some good coffee shops around there. So if you guys can score a couple bags, I mean, you know, that'd be awesome
Go
because we
get
like
some.
coffee, especially some good coffee.
That would not be local coffee though.
That would not be local coffee. You are absolutely
But it would
correct.
be coffee bought by local people. Does that count?
There it is. There it is. Got it. See, we'll find a way to make it work. It's
Yeah, right.
We'll figure out a way to make it work.
We'll make it work.
There's no doubt about it. So next week at some point, I had this, I don't know if it was a revelation or whatever. It was just a moment yesterday when I realized that, you know what, in life, you just shouldn't get attached to things. Like you should appreciate your time. And this is like a super deep conversation. And this is probably one that you and I should have off camera and off show beforehand just to see if it's even worth like talking about. But I want to talk about this because while I was running, yeah, you do some deep thinking to like block out the fact that you're running and like the fact that God, I hate what I'm doing right now. But you start thinking about things, and yesterday it was a day where I realized a lot of things. The past 6 months of my life have been pretty crazy. There's been some things that have gone on that were like, I guess, notable, mention worthy, and while I was running, I was thinking about the people that I've talked to, that have reached out to me, that shared in the fun and the successes I was having, a couple months ago when the whole radio thing was going on, and so many of those people have just disappeared. They're just gone.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, right? Super sad. It's like you've got these people who were right there through the good times, but when it's not good times, they're gone. And it's like, you know what? Now I know who my friends are. Now I know who really cares. And it's so weird. And it's one of those things that I don't know. And actually, while I was laying in bed last night, that's something that's been on my mind. And that may be like a little bit of what kept me up. This has just been bothering me. How during that time I was inundated with people I haven't talked to in years, decades, people reaching out. Shoot, people that I haven't talked to since high school, all coming out of the woodwork. Everybody wanting to talk, everybody wanting to be a part of what I was doing and what I was going through. And then when it all stopped, shoo, they're all gone. Small handful of people, small group of people still there, but everybody else. And it just made me do a lot of thinking. And I want to dive into that a little bit about how setting up expectations with friends and family and yes, family, even family that I haven't, you know, distant, extended family and whatever that, you don't talk to, but that were there while all those the fun and positive things were going on. And then, so this is something as we approach, I'm excited for May because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And that's something that, mental health is something that's big in my life. It's something I've been dealing with. I've been dealing with the struggles of myself, and I've got members of my family that have dealt with that stuff, and I'm excited for that. But it's a conversation that at some point I think I want to have with you, probably off camera, so that we can figure out how to present this and bring it to the table, so that we can open things up here, because at the end of the day, there's so many people that struggle on the daily, and we have
Right.
no idea who they are. And I want us to be able to like crack open that egg and create a platform, so that the small handful of people that are going to feel comfortable, that need that outlet, are going to say, you know what, I can talk to these people and share stuff with these guys, and whatever. And I don't really know where I'm going with all of this, but it was something that stuck in my head yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? Wow. Now that I'm taking a moment to think about this, now that I have some clarity, which is what you get after you run a 5K, you get this euphoric thing, you start thinking different things, and that's something that's kind of been in the back of my mind for the last day, and I'm going to talk to Carrie about this. That, like, hey, can we do that? Can we
We
turn
can
this
do
into
that.
a
We can do that.
can we create a little place like that? Can we maybe even do like an extra little show or something where, on a Wednesday night or something, we sit down with that glass of wine on our Wine About It Wednesday or something, and and
And
and
about
just
it
focus a
Wednesday.
little bit on mental health and that kind of thing. So I would
Yeah,
like
mental
for
health.
us to do that.
Mental health is huge. And, I think if people are being honest with themselves, everybody has, issues that they deal with on a daily. Some people are just more vocal about it, and you just never know what people are going through. And sometimes when you hear something and you relate to it, you feel like you're not alone, even, because you tell yourself crazy things, right? And I think that talking about mental health awareness is huge. And I think I'm all in. I'm definitely all in on that,
Yeah. It's definitely something that a lot of people don't get.
right?
There's for those of you that don't, you you're lucky that you don't get it. You know what? That's the way I look at that. You're
Right.
fortunate that you don't understand what I'm talking about, because if you do understand it, then that means that you've gone through it. But if you don't really, and you're struggling to hear what it is that I'm saying, or that person is saying, or try to put yourself on the same platform that they're on, you don't know what's going on there. And you know what? Hats off to you. Savor that, because that may change somewhere down the line. But yeah, it's something it's really bothered me, and I made the mistake on, I don't remember what day it was, earlier this week. I was going through my phone. I was just going through my clients and going back through text messages and stuff, just making sure I hadn't missed anything. And I started seeing messages and stuff that were sent to me back at the end of last year, back when the radio stuff was going on. And then I was looking at what was there, in the past several weeks, and how it's just crazy. I mean, it's one of those things that I just I don't know. It pissed me off, to be honest with you. It really pissed me off. It's like, really, like,
I
wow.
hope I hope your phone
I thought,
I hope your phone is blowing up now. It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Carson."
yeah, no, too late. It's too
Meh.
late. No, don't do it now. Now that we're talking, I mean, I'm not going to hate anybody. I'm not going to hate on anybody. I'm not going to be upset with anybody. I get it. It is what it is. But now that it's happened to me, and I realize that, you know what, your friends, maybe friends is a word that is overused. Like, friends means a lot more. I think people should say acquaintances. I got lots of acquaintances. They come
Acquaintances.
and go throughout my life. I've got a list a mile long of acquaintances. Friends are few and far between. The friends are the ones that are still there. The ones that were there at the beginning, and through all of it, and far after. And it's just one of those things where we got to make a big deal about that, and we're going to talk about that, and I am a little excited for May, and we roll into it, Mental Health Awareness Month, just so we can talk about that and bring in. We got several different people and guests that we're going to have on the show, and that I've already talked to about that. So as we continue to do what we're doing here with newlivingnow.com and what we've got going on. So our clock is a little bit short today. You've got to go do some stuff. I got to go show some property. So we're going to keep things a little bit short, but we're going to check in over the weekend. Have you got much lined up for yourself for the weekend?
No, actually, I don't. So, I had a really busy weekend last weekend, and I shouldn't say, I just have a birthday party that I'm going to with one of my friends. So, on Saturday night. So, other than that, pretty low key.
You know, the low key weekends are okay. I'm going to sit back and watch my mom and Jason and all of the other besties that put pictures up of what's going on in Panama while they're enjoying their little vacations.
We should have brought
Brats.
him on. We should have brought him on the show today.
Yeah. Well, they'll still be down there next week, so maybe we'll do that. See if
Do
we can
it.
get Jason on a beach in Panama and have a little chat and conversation with us
That'd be fabulous.
on Monday morning. So let's hook up tomorrow, huh? Let's if you've got some time in there, let's do something.
Let's
go
do it.
for a walk. Let's go for
a walk.
something.
Okay.
Take the camera, shoot some video, send out a little motivational stuff to folks that are checking in with us, just in case they need a little motivation.
Motivation. Yeah, let's do it.
Like we all need that little scoop, right? Like it was just a 5-second clip that I sent you yesterday that lit the fire under your butt and got you going, right?
It was. Yes.
I'm amazing. Good friend. I'm such a good friend.
Are we friends
All right.
or are we acquaintances?
I'm hoping we're friends. I feel like we can be friends, but I think it's too soon to tell. I think you need to have more time before you put the seal on it. We're acquainting friends.
Friends.
We're
Acquaintant friends.
I'm trying to put those two words together to make a new one. No, that doesn't work. All right, that's it. That's it. Hey, if you are checking things out, thank you so much. If it's now and you're here right now, don't forget to drop a line below. We'll be reaching out and giving out some gift cards for everybody that we'll put you in the drawing for everybody that checks things out here, whether it's now or you're checking out the replay later on while you're getting ready to sack out for the night. We do appreciate you doing that and checking things out. Sharing it and liking it is all super awesome, and it's going to help us grow what we've got going on here. I think we want this thing to turn into something big, right? We kind of want to do that, right? We want to.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So if that's all you got, lady, that's all I've got. Let's wrap this thing up, and we'll send people off into the weekend. You have yourself a darn fine one, lady, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Soon.
Friend.
Okay.
Friend.